Wait a minute. Vince showed out tonight. Who we talking about? Vince. Oh, you down the way. You down in ATL. Yeah, I just finished watching the game. That was a good game. Right, Vaughn. Listen, I was just I had to watch the end of the game myself. Good evening, Lauren. Craig J in the building, Vaughn in the building, Dylan. RL Holt. CJ3K, you got to tell me what Vince was up to. Oh, I know FSU blew it. We picked FSU, but man. Cheers. Hold on. CRV said I lost every bet this weekend. Old lady gonna be mad. Making a bet on the cards. Oh, QB controversy. Oh, it ain't no controversy. You heard the fans. That ain't no controversy. Man, I gotta go check my boy out though. He's probably going. Hold on, he's probably going bananas. Hold on, y'all. My boy probably going bananas. Hold on. Okay, he did halftime reaction. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna check his page. He usually go live right after. Ooh, I gotta check him out. I'm gonna shoot him a message. I'm gonna shoot him a message and ask him if it's okay if we check out his page a little bit tonight. Y'all remember I had him on the show one time, 863 _ Seminole TV. I had him come on the show, on the day show one time. Big Florida State guy. Don't think we can at least cover. Yeah, oh yeah, we definitely can cover. I don't know. Miss 13 Miler. I don't know. Yeah, his helmet came off. It was a wrap. But did you hear the fans when he came in? Man, it's hold on. I mean, it's a lot of y'all in here. I guess I have to go to the kitchen then. Listen, if y'all gonna hang out in here, listen. I thought it was gonna be 3 or 4 of us in here. Well, let me go to the kitchen and pour up real quick. Y'all do what you do. Give me about 30 seconds, 30, 45 seconds. Get the comments and questions in so we can go. So we can hit the ground running when we get back. Hold on. Hold on. Whoever's texting me, I'm in the kitchen. So you gotta pardon me for a second. I'll be right in there. Hold on. Where is the focus? Literally. Where is... Hold on. Oh. Hold on, y'all. Almost there. Hold on. How many? Oh, get the questions in. I see y'all had FSU money line. Okay, let me catch on up, y'all. Hold on. Had to back up real quick. Jason says, what up? Red State Rams fan. Hold on. What's going on? What y'all want to talk about? Because Florida State game was awesome. I did enjoy it. QB controversy. No, that ain't no controversy, my man. It's a wrap for Georgia. He might as well come on back up to Louisville. They wouldn't take him at Louisville, though. I'm okay with FSU blowing it. Yeah. We'll never wish a good thing on Chubb. Chubb still should have came back here. Notre Dame was way too conservative. Florida State coaches were blowing the game, and Notre Dame coaches went, hold my beer. That is how I feel about it. Florida State was trying to give away the entire game, and Notre Dame was trying to snatch defeat out of the jaws of victory, like my man Rummage likes to say. Snatch defeat out of the jaws of victory. Who we talking about in particular? With Lane not coaching, I don't know what that spread is going to be. But here's the thing. I think with the Lane situation, there's positives and negatives. One of the negatives for us, a positive for Ole Miss. The players might get like hyper focused and do that like win one for Lane thing. Here's the other thing though. Before I found out Lane was out, I was worried about getting off the field on like third and fourth downs. I think they're going to be a lot more conservative with Lane Kiffin out. So I don't think they're going to be going for it on like fourth and short, like normally. So if that's the case, I think we'll benefit on that because I don't think we got the big uglies to hold up on like fourth and short, fourth and twos. I'd rather them just punt it and play the field position game. I think with Lane Kiffin out, they're more susceptible to play the field position game. Yes, I think we can cover, definitely. For not believing in my parlays, man, Steve was saying the same thing. Crazy how you guys sounded like Herb Street. Or how that guy sounded like Herb Street. FS had FSU money line. They blew it. Jordan just lost his spot again. He sure did. U of L UK, what fan base is betting more on this? Is betting more on the Ole Miss game? Golly, man. After I was talking to Steve, I did not realize that that team was fourth to last in all of college football. That team Kentucky played. They lost 70-20 last year to like Louisiana Monroe or Louisiana Lafayette. How many TDs is Jalen Mitchell going for? I got 150 and 2 TDs. I don't know if they'll give us that much on the running game. Be careful with Hassan Hall too. Or do we let Sat running on first down? We got to establish the run, man. We got to establish the run. Lane not coaching is huge. I agree. Folks making just fading you on the bets. FSU defense is true, though. I agree. And they got 3 big-time transfers from the SEC. So that helped. That boosted them right there. Right here for the taking. I do agree. Jason Baker, is he too busy in here? What up, Cashmere? It was good. Spread hasn't changed since the news. Well, that's interesting. Good evening, Jordan S. Shout out to everybody. Jordan S. Them Ole Miss players better play for themselves because Lane will be out of there faster. You can say Patty LaBelle. That's 100% true. Travis was holding the ball too long. Yeah. Not trusting your eyes. Malik has the problem too, not trusting his eyes. We just need to focus on catching the football first. Don't worry about making the plays in the first quarter. Just catch the football. Catch the football. Catch the football. Malik has to let it go. Catch the football. That's the most important thing. Anytime we pass it, you got to catch the football. Hold on to the football. As long as you can do that, we can get through the first quarter, get settled in, get betting more after they won, hope they lose it back. That's funny. That is a good point. It's cards time, baby, 100%. The Russian defense is ranked 101st in the country last year. Wait, you're talking about the team that the team that whatchamacallit beat? That Kentucky beat? Appreciate it, Sean. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. Wait a minute. I just watched FSU. Watch out. But with the QB situation like it is, it's Jordan Travis is always going to be breathing down his neck. And I don't know how long Mackenzie Milton, like, his legs don't look that sturdy either. I will say that. He doesn't. His legs don't look sturdy. Puma Pass had a great game for Prairie View. It was Townsend, right? Not Prairie View. L1C4. I know. Did I miss the basketball video talk? No, we haven't done that yet. But we can definitely do that if y'all want to. You didn't click your notifications. You must not be clicking your notifications. I'm on the porch drinking, smoking cigars with some friends, maybe on Bluetooth. Now that's an evening. That's a Labor Day evening right there. Or that's how you bring in Labor Day. It comes down to defensive line. Got to have a defensive line 100%. Can't play from behind like Florida State. Which receivers does Malik trust? Marshawn. That's about it. I know he trusts Marshawn. He probably trusts Justin Marshall a little bit too. Because I don't think Marshall will let him get picked. You know what I'm saying? Marshall, he might drop it, but I think he'll fight enough to not let him get picked. Man, drinking Pappy right now. Cheers. Cheers. It's been a good day. I got to watch the game. Bootleg the first half. It was on ESPN the second half. I still ain't got no TV. Shout out Frank. Frank offered a loaner for the TV. I appreciate that. But I'll figure something out. Frank, don't worry about that. How short is Malik's leash? It's short on interceptions. It's long on pretty much everything else. He has a very short leash on interceptions. That's what I think. As long, like I said, for well, actually, I think I think it's just if somebody like swings around the back and chops his hand and gets a fumble like that, I don't think he has a short leash. But just misread picks in the middle of the field or scrambling and chucking them up, that'll put Malik on the shortest leash possible. I did not watch Yellowstone today. Had $20 on FSU to cut. Yeah. What was that spread? Was it about 3.5 or something? 4.5? I know it's football season. That new video Hoop Squad is nice. Yeah, we can get to that. Let me just catch up on the lines real quick. I'll go right to that. Will Levis is gonna eat it against the Louisville defense. What makes you say that? You gonna eat a banana? What the hell are you talking about, Rob? Will Levis gonna eat against the Louisville defense. Will Levis ain't gonna be a starter by the time we play Kentucky. Stoops go listen. Stoop, you know good and well. The first time y'all run into any trouble, Stoops is gonna take back the reins from the offense, the new offensive coordinator, and by the end of the year, y'all gonna be running counter traps and throwing the ball 7 times a game. Give me a break, Rob. Rob, it is not the night for practical jokes. Will Levis will eat against the Louisville defense. Boy, that trash ass team y'all just played against. That team, Monroe put up, Jesus Christ, somebody put up 70 points on them last year. Do you realize that, Rob? They got 70 points put up on them. Almost like Alabama did y'all last year. Boy, Rob, sit down somewhere and have a drink and enjoy being in this room. Goodness gracious. Y'all see Rob, he's tripping. Hold on. Let's catch up. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on really quick. Okay, he still ain't gone live yet. Let me refresh this. Oh, he's getting ready to go live, y'all. I'm gonna have to shoot him a message. Let me I'm just gonna try to get permission real quick. Okay. I shot him a message. We'll see. Let me catch up real quick. Play call be different since Lane Kiff is gone. Just short yardage. I think just the risky plays on the short yards. How long before we see a Tyler Harrell on a jet sweep? 5 plays. He'll jet sweep within 5 plays. What's the biggest key to winning this game? Getting Ole Miss off the field. Nah, my TV's down. I'm broke. Transformation pictures. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that one. Are we having fun tonight? Where you been at, Colo? Ain't seen you in a while. Will Levis not even gets the. Well, I know. Running the football and keep play action. Ugh. Yeah, that our line got to hold up. If our line is good as it says, they got to hold up. God, the worst team. I didn't know how bad they were till Steve told me. Listen, that's on you. That's not how I do. Was ranked 126 and 130 for the game. They didn't win the game last year. Like, don't even remember. Oh God. Oh gee, yeah. Try it. Yeah, I won't see that. Hasn't won a game since the 2019 season. Rob Evans going to jail. Yeah, and then there's always that part of it. I wanted Milton to lead. Yeah, that was going to be an interesting story. Oklahoma until they play someone of merit. Yeah. Yeah, good try. Guns down. You just missed Rob in here talking about Will Levis is going to eat against Louisville because they scored on literally one of the 4 worst teams in all of college football. Hold on. I had to learn how to use headphones with a cowboy hat. That'll be an interesting thought. I'm catching up. Can't run on first down and shit. Without keeping the pressure, just switch to side of field. I agree with that. You're right, Dylan. Good point. You can't even put 50 on ULM. I remember. Yeah, WKU busted them. They ain't never played them again. Well, I guess we'll keep it Louisville centric. Let me get to the basketball account. Where is the Louisville basketball account? At least he went wide left instead of wide right. Sorry, y'all. Let's go to the page. The football video coordinator guy, he followed me. Can't think of his name right off top, but gonna have to get back to that. Nope, not ready for that just yet. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, don't forget the special teams we're starting to figure out last season. They supposed to be SEC. Okay, this is what we'll do, y'all. We'll do the share, Chrome tab, audio, and this. And that. And let's see make sure y'all got a good picture. Do I have to remove I don't have to remove the words, do I? Okay, good, great. So I want y'all to see it from the beginning because I'm like, why did they show him coming in here sitting down getting serious like this? Y'all, that ain't funny to y'all. Dude, coach, take a fucking chill pill, coach. Y'all, why my coach starting off so mad at the camera? That ain't funny to y'all. Come on now. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, the negativity major, the negativity is just like worst case scenario stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really negative as I sound. It's just kind of funny. I like the t-shirt too. Look at how the video starts, y'all. Look how angry Coach is. I can't believe y'all. I hope y'all think that's as funny as I do.
My message to the team when it comes to dealing with adversity is simple. You got to be the same guy every day. You know, just having that same edge to you, the resiliency that you're going to need, not just on the basketball court, but in life. That's something that we try to teach our guys as life lessons, and just understand that, you know, not everything's going to go your way all the time. And being able to be the same isn't always easy, but it's required. You know, everyday guys.
It's going to be tough times, but tough times don't last. Tough people do. And I believe we have a tough group.
Get it in, Jared.
We got really good staff chemistry, and we got really good player chemistry.
Talk it out.
The culture that Coach Mack has implemented at this school.
Left hand pass by Matt Cross to JJ Trainer.
At Louisville, like that's just.
But in life.
Okay, off the left hand pass to JJ Trainer. JJ Trainer pulls up, follows through. He does a good job of keeping with his shot till it goes all the way in. Give me a little bit of intensity here.
Life. That's something that we try to teach our guys as life lessons.
Come on, Jalen, dunk it with some
not
authority.
Everything's going to go your way all the time. And being able to be the same isn't always easy, but it's required. Everyday guys.
It's going to be tough times, but tough times don't last. Tough people do. And I believe we have a tough group.
Get it in.
We got really good staff chemistry, and we got really good player chemistry. That's all part of the culture that Coach Mack has implemented at this school.
Bang, bang. Knock it down, JJ.
Whatever happens, we have to win at Louisville. That's the standard. Now, good staff chemistry.
Y'all notice the shot clock when he shoots it. Notice what that shot clock is on, y'all.
We got really good player chemistry. That's all part of the culture that Coach Mack has implemented at this school.
Clutch shot, y'all.
Whatever happens, we have to win at Louisville. That's the standard. National championship for bus. And he's let us know that we got really good player chemistry.
Listen to what he said.
Culture that Coach Mack.
He said you got to win at Louisville.
At this school.
That's the standard.
Whatever happens, we have to win at Louisville. That's the standard.
Whatever happens, playing at Louisville.
And he's let us know that from day one, since we got in the summer to last practice, last workout. Chemistry. That's all.
Timeout. Charles says, George says he did do that. Yeah, Mac don't mess around. Mac don't mess around. I know. Listen, I want y'all to see that too. Mac's still thinking about that 220. Don't cut that man short. Matt got some burns too. Yeah. But here's, you listen, Fabian. Yes, he's big. Keep in mind, I want y'all to remember Malik. Y'all done wrote Malik off in y'all minds. Malik is a 6'11" dude that can do it all pretty much. Listen, his in the paint scoring is awkward, but he managed to get fouls and buckets in the paint. Y'all gonna see this is Malik Williams dribbling and passing left-handed. This is our 6'11" center that's gonna do this bounce pass left-handed. Matt Cross is our 6'8" forward wing shooter that's dribbling and passing left-handed. I'm late to the mug. What's up, everybody? Terrence is late to the building. So he missed a look at LSI. Said Captain Curry. Curry is big. I can see they're gonna make Curry lose 50, man. Players start to 13. Yeah, y'all pay attention to this stuff. Pay attention. Pay close attention to all the little things. Sorry, let me go back to it.
All part of the culture that Coach Mack.
This is left hand with the shot clock going down. Bang, bang.
We have to win at Louisville. That's the standard. National championship for bus.
Whatever happens, you got to win at Louisville.
Day one, since we got in the summer to last practice, last workout.
Y'all,
come here
that was big man to big man, y'all.
I wanted to come.
Look how big he is.
I wanted to come here to let us know that from day one, since we got in the summer to last practice, last workout.
Look how big Sidney Curry is. This is a 7-footer to a 6'8".
Day one, since we got in the summer to last practice, last workout.
I wanted to come here to win the national championship. Nothing's changed.
Good finish.
That's the goal. Every year to compete for a national championship, and I think we have the guys, from the players to the staff. I think we got what it takes to win it all, and that's the goal.
Come on, Noah Locke. I'm going to see get vertical on that.
I'm really motivated. I think.
Come on, y'all! Don't just do enough.
Of last season, not being able to be a part of the NCAA tournament. I think ever since we had that bitter disappointment of last season, not being able to be a part of the NCAA tournament, it's haunted me. I know it keeps our coaches up late at night, not being able to be a part of
He's serious,
the NCAA
y'all.
tournament.
He telling the truth.
It's haunted me. I know it keeps our coaches up late at night. Our guys have been in the gym nonstop. There's an edge to us, and I'm excited about getting this season underway.
A lot of what we're doing now is defense. I feel like we're kind of flipping the script a little bit in that regard.
The backline defense is great. I think combining that with our high-tempo offense is going to be a great recipe to win a lot of games. Guys are adapting great to it, picking it up pretty fast.
Breaking down fundamentals every single day. You know, how we want to play on the ball, how we want to recover from off the ball to on the ball.
We already are a really good team, but that will really help us in the long run. You know,
I don't know if you know that,
defense,
freshman.
so on that end, we need to take it seriously.
I think our identity
blow
is
around them.
formed, but
Who that shit?
hopefully we have a ticked off group, a group that wants some
Beat it
big
up.
things in front of them, and I'm really excited to get going.
Beat it up.
You guys voted on captains. We got 2 captains for this year. We got Jared West, Malik Williams.
You know, I'm extremely honored to be
Yeah, Wiz definitely
captain
slimmed
again
down.
this year along with Jared West. 3-time captain.
Baby
now
said
for me,
200 grand to
three-peat.
get you pissed off.
Being named team captain is a
Mac dead ass serious, ain't he?
You know, just because you're captain doesn't mean things are given to you and things like that. So I still got to put in the work. We got a long way to go, but I'm definitely excited for the honor.
I think when it comes to Malik and Jared, you have 2 guys that
Come on.
Three-peat.
Put some more into
Being
it.
named team captain is a
JJ
real honor.
Trainer, go make a
Just because
highlight
you're
out of
captain
this.
Doesn't mean things are given to you and things like that. So I still got to put in the work. We got a long way to go.
Get a
But I'm
highlight out of this,
definitely excited
JJ.
I think when it comes to Malik and Jared,
Come on,
you have 2
JJ.
guys that are
Along with
Put
Jared
some
West.
extra into it.
3-time captain now for me, three-peat.
Man, being named team captain is a real honor. You know, just because you're captain doesn't mean things are given to you and things like that. So I still got to put in the work. We got a long way to go, but I'm definitely excited for the honor.
I think when it comes to Malik and Jared, you have 2 guys that are willing to be about the team in all instances. You know, guys obviously that have been around college basketball and been around college for a long time. They've got great personalities. They can relate to everybody on the team.
I think they both deserve to be captains because everybody looks at them as, you know, leaders of this team. There are a couple of guys that, you know, when they talk, you know, guys listen to them.
Y'all
They hold
look.
other people
Y'all see
accountable.
Malik look like he in playing shape now.
He's just a floor general.
Come on, JJ, get more out of it.
Team in all instances.
Listen, y'all see all that extra weight Malik had when he was just working out with his upper body. You could tell you could tell he been running. He losing that weight. You could tell his body fat to slim down just off of injury stuff. He look. Malik look like he in playing shape. I need bigger calf muscle. I need him to do more calf raises though. You need more calf raises, boy. But other than that, you look great. He looks great.
You know, guys obviously that have been around college basketball and been around college for a long time.
Better close out on that kid.
Great personalities. They can relate to everybody on the team.
I think they both deserve to be
Come
captains
on, finish
because
that, Malik.
Everybody looks at them as, you know, leaders of this team. There are a couple of guys that, you know, when they talk, you know, guys listen
He
to
looks a
them.
lot slimmer,
They
y'all, don't
hold
he?
other people accountable.
Jared is just a leader, and he's just a floor general.
Come on, JJ, get more out of it.
Always giving directions. As for Malik, you know, he's been here for like 4 or 5 years, and we all look up to him. He's a big homie, big dog. So I feel like he was.
Don't forget, y'all. Y'all got a
Always
7-footer
giving
that can shoot
directions.
like that.
As for Malik, you know, he's been here for like 4 or 5 years, and we all look up to him. He's a big homie, big dog. So I feel like he was.
He did that over a 7-footer too, y'all.
Always talking to somebody, always giving directions. As for Malik, you know, he's been here for like 4 or 5 years, and we all look up to him. He's a big homie, big dog. So I feel like he was very fit for a captain too.
When you hold that C on your chest, I feel like there's an even higher standard. I got to be that player's coach. I got to be a guy where anybody can come
Oh,
Very fit for a captain,
shit.
too.
When you hold that C on your chest, I feel like there's an even higher standard.
Boy, he look healthy to me.
I got to be a guy where anybody can come to me about anything.
That look healthy to me, y'all.
I got to be that player's coach. I got to be a guy where anybody.
Y'all
can
better
come
not
to me
let
about
y'all better
anything.
not let Malik get
You can't
healthy.
take days off from that. That's something that's got to be consistent. That's something that has to be every single day.
Look at how
Higher
Malik's
standard.
moving, y'all.
I got to be that player's coach. I got to be a guy where anybody can come to me about anything.
You know, you can't take days off.
Ooh,
That's
look at our
something that's gotta be
look at our
consistent. That's
7-footer,
something that has to
y'all.
be every single day. So I'm just going to try to bring that to the table, be as consistent as possible, and hopefully help this team for the better.
He's looking
When
healthy,
you have
y'all.
guys like that are willing to dive on the floor, do the little things,
He's looking healthy,
be
y'all.
demanding of their teammates. You have great leadership, and that's exactly what we have with both Jared and Malik.
I've watched guys work extremely hard. I believe that we've all been bought in, and a big part of that was in the weight room.
I think currently on our roster, I think
No
all
doubt.
of our players have driven their body fats down to a very low number. Their strength levels are good. And I think overall just a good attitude.
Lauren, it'll be here. Don't worry about it.
Themselves, but working for the guy next to them.
Some guys had to lose weight, some guys had to gain, some guys had to maintain. I think Coach Kelly did an unbelievable job as always.
Yeah, back
to where they
back
to
to life, back to reality.
I think we've been making great strides as a group. Coach Kelly been pushing us really hard. I feel like we all done got stronger, grown up a little bit in the weight room. I came in at like 208, and now I'm about like a 215, 217. So I feel like I've really gotten stronger, really gotten toned. I feel like we all done got stronger.
I don't know, y'all kind of cheating doing the dry picture on the first one and then the oil sweaty up picture on the second one. But them dreads is growing, son. them dreads is hanging, looking better. I feel you.
Grown up a little bit in the weight room. I came in at like 208, and now I'm about like a 215.
Mike James, I feel you.
I really got stronger.
Yeah,
Really
you got stronger.
Lean.
My body fat has gone down and my weight has pretty much stayed the same. So I feel like that just kind of goes to show I've gotten stronger.
But a lot of it was just trying to get back my agility, my
Yes.
mobility,
Yes.
my jumping ability, and
Yes,
not
Malik.
taking the play off, being able to be myself so that I can go hard every second.
Yes,
on the
Malik.
floor.
Get in.
I think currently
Get in
on
the
our
lab.
roster, Samuel Williamson is he's been more fun to work with every year. He's grown up every year.
Okay, Sam.
JJ Trainer, hopefully he can continue to work on the nutritional portion and continue to work hard with me and continue to grow. JJ Trainer, hopefully he can continue to work on the nutritional portion. He's grown up every year. JJ Trainer, hopefully he can continue to work on the nutritional portion. JJ Trainer, hopefully he can continue to work on the nutritional portion and grown up every year. JJ Trainer, hopefully he can continue to work on the nutritional portion, grown up every year. JJ Trainer.
Listen. Show your kids what this does. Show people around. This is work. Think about this work every time y'all ready to criticize. Do you know how hard you got to work for do you know how much you got to work to do that? That's working every day. It's hard for skinny people to gain 20 pounds of muscle. Damn. June 6, 2020, y'all. That's working hard, though. That's working hard.
Hopefully he can continue to work on the nutritional portion and continue to work hard with me and every year. JJ Trainer, hopefully he can continue to work on the nutritional portion and
that's the
continue to
work,
hard with
y'all.
me. Trainer, hopefully he can
That's
continue to
work.
work on the nutritional portion and continue to work hard with me and continue to grow. I think Rose has done well. Got a long way to go, being that he just got here, but I think he's done pretty well. Trainer, hopefully he can continue to work on the nutritional portion and continue to work hard with me and continue to grow. I think Rose has done well. Got a long way to go, being that he just
This
got
looks
here,
like
but I
that
think he's
Captain
done pretty
America
well.
video or
Players
the
accept the
movie
responsibility of working hard.
where they
Throughout my
get in
years
the
of doing this,
machine.
some players have not accepted it. Some have accepted it. And I think all of our guys accepted it here.
I feel like when you're not used to the strength and conditioning program here, it's definitely an adjustment at first because we had a lot of new guys come in this year, and a lot of guys have improved their bodies. A lot of guys have improved mentally as well. I think it's only going to help us down the line. The mile was very interesting. There's a lot of buildup and a lot of talk about that. We had a little break before we ran it. So I know guys were kind of talking about, are they going to practice it and train for it and things like that.
The annual mile run is Coach Mack. It's very important to him. It's very important to our program that those guys come in and make their mile times.
Guards 525, wings 540, big guys 6.
I've never had to run a 525 mile in my life. So that was something that was definitely new to me, and I knew it was going to be a challenge for sure.
The best I ever did in high school was 5:45. So coming in, I was really nervous, but I practiced a lot over home. Like Coach Keller told us.
If you want to be
so
a guard,
I think just running with guys that are pushing you and trying to make their time as well really helped me get to my time of 5:23.
I was extremely proud at our group. Everyone came in with the right mindset. As a group, we had big energy. Nobody was really lethargic.
Y'all know I saw him walking back from the mile, and I was in McDonald's buying everybody
talking,
sausage,
encouraging people and things like that.
Whoa.
Big energy. Nobody was really lethargic.
You know, a lot of people were clapping.
Okay, Mike James, you are our Alex Sanders. We all listen, y'all. I know it's not funny. Don't make me feel bad about it. But we always made fun of Alex Sanders when he hit the. It's not funny, y'all. But here's the problem. Alex Sanders joked on everybody relentlessly all the time. He is the meanest, nicest, funniest dude on the planet. But he had jokes all day long for days. And when Alex Sanders would get to shaking up his asthma. Oh, God. Oh, God. Hey, y'all, could y'all imagine somebody 6'8", 268 pounds of solid rock muscle, of structure body, sitting there shaking up the thing. And he's always joking around on everybody, too. And when he's shaking it, everybody just start. There you go. Mike, I'm sorry. You don't have to deal with the ghost of Louisville past. But the Alex Sanders, that's the only way. That was the one place we could really joke on him when he had to pull out the asthma pump. Enzo, I want him to be a 5-tool player. I don't want JJ Traynor to get stuck in any position.
Encouraging people and things like that, which I thought was really good for us as a team.
Coach Keller said those who don't make it got full conditioning. I want to cut my conditioning in half, so I just had to make it.
We grinded it out. Took care of business. That was light, man. 525? First place.
I think it put us in a good place to start. Built a bit of a foundation, conditioning.
Gabe been running his ass off, y'all.
Maybe enhanced it when they left, so that when they came here, we were ready to go.
Feels great. Have our team back in town. Fall classes have started, and we had a great summer. Now it's ramped up a little bit with conditioning.
All the years I've done, that's been very important to me to have those 2 or 3 days a week to where we're really working really hard on conditioning.
Yeah.
And this year's no different.
Conditioning is always very important.
I want him in the sand pit more, though.
I would say it's more important now than ever.
We got to work 10 times harder than we have in previous years just because we want to create those extra possessions for us.
Nah, give them them blisters.
Guys, we are deep, but at the same time,
put them in the gym, coach. I want them to have the basketball blisters like I had.
Together and be as a group and push each other, help each other up if one of us is down.
And there was definitely some adversity this morning. I feel like we had a lot of guys
now than ever.
Make them turn on the wood.
Just because we want to create those extra possessions for us throughout the game.
We have
Did Noah give him that extra speed, y'all?
Fresh all the time.
We all just try to come together and be as a group and push each other, help each other up if one of us is down.
And there was definitely some adversity this morning. I feel like we had a lot of guys.
That was pretty funny.
Be as a group and push each other, help each other up if one.
Create those extra possessions for us throughout the game.
I do like this one.
A lot of guys, we are deep, but at the same time, we want to be fresh.
And he was really pushing them.
We all just try to come together and
Is he running in Nikes?
And push each other, help
create those.
Are those Nikes
for us throughout the game?
We have a lot of guys, we are deep, but at the same time, we want to be fresh all the time.
We all just try to come together.
What the hell are those?
Be as a group and push each other.
What are those shoes he had on, y'all? Because I ain't seen those.
Some adversity this morning.
If those are gray Adidas, I want some.
Step up to try
Lottie, I want some
as well. So I thought that was.
Please help me find them.
I thought that was a good thing.
I think it's a great time to kind of build some camaraderie. See, people got some toughness to them.
I am asking a lot.
Those look like Adidas
this year, and possibly even more.
Yeah,
part of the grind.
You should be asking for more.
Team, we got a lot more conditioning to do. I think we're only going to get better.
Any thoughts, y'all? Curry is a big boy. Give me y'all thoughts. If this was the radio show, what would y'all be saying? What would y'all be pointing out? If we were on the show, what would have y'all attention? Hold on, y'all. Drop in here with me real quick. Hold on, drop. We're going to just do a quick drop in real quick, y'all.
Which is a false start. And a bad snap and a crucial third down where it could have kept us from going to overtime. And Bavion, man, I'm so sick of hearing it. And, you know, I was one of the ones that said Bavion should start. I actually think he's
listen, y'all,
fairly well.
This is the Florida State version of me and Steve. Cool guy Don, definitely not.
Healthy. I don't know why he didn't finish the game. I hope he's healthy because I am tired of Bavion freaking Johnson. I am tired of it.
Gary, I
know
what you're saying.
An exceptional game,
but no other program
I thought he started off
or
shaky.
Very few have 12 dudes that can
Notice you
play.
didn't hear Robert Scott's name. I think we got a left tackle.
Gary,
I think we got a left tackle.
No other pro. You haven't seen
Lucas
a lot of programs
was in there
this
playing
deep.
solid. Lucas was in there playing socket. Todd Pope says something.
Where
that
would
I
Damian
completely agree
Dantzler?
with, unless he's speaking of the wrong player, but he says Lovett needs to be on the bench. I think you're absolutely
Damian's kind of be like Malik.
Lovett and Coop dominated in the trenches. That entire defensive line, and it all started with the two defensive tackles. Lovett and Coop had their way tonight, including Dennis Briggs. They had their way. They had their way.
Ronnie, that was funny.
So at this point, let's just stay on the negative. Bavion.
Y'all gotta listen to him for a couple seconds, y'all.
I cannot. Shout out to Zoe. What's going on with you, dog? But I can't with Bavion. I can't see him anymore. I don't want to see him anymore. Get the hell out. Get the hell out of here, man. Get out of here. But again,
and he knows his stuff, y'all.
This offensive line, but you got to look at the quarterback play. You got to look at the quarterback play. Until we have a quarterback, it's over. Until we get a quarterback, that offensive line is gonna. You can't block forever. You can't block forever. It's funny to me that Milton came in and all of a sudden he had a pocket to throw in. He was getting time to pass the ball. Like, it's just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. And I told you guys from the jump, there was never a quarterback competition. Shout out to Logan, but the hell
Johnny Grenade, he's absolutely doing his job.
That Travis J was Jordan Travis was.
I would love to have a good basketball year.
Stop it. I know everybody loves them because Travis, I get it. I know we want to stick to guys that are people were the same way with Blackman. Oh, give Blackman a chance. He hasn't had coordinators. Guys either got it or they don't. And while Travis is an exceptional athlete, he is not the better quarterback. He's not the better quarterback.
Boy, Florida State gonna run him right on off.
But it played good enough to win the game. It played good enough to win the game. And that's the only thing I will give Jordan is that they're asking him to be something he's not. I will give you that, Zoe. You're absolutely right.
Former Louisville QB Travis. Yeah, Jordan Travis.
And if you're gonna call a game like that, then why is Milton not the starter? Unless Milton is hurt.
863 Seminole TV. That's my guy's name.
Lopez says O-line play was the worst part of FSU to me. Milton just makes him look better because that's what the quarterback is supposed to do. It's supposed to make him look better with quick decision making. That's what it's supposed to do. And 9 out of 10 offensive lines in America aren't elite. Quarterback play, quick decision making. Only offensive line, Bama. I mean, we saw the way Bama manhandled Miami's defensive front. So maybe Bama. But man, most teams aren't recruiting big time offensive linemen like that. Shout out to Cone. Is that the quarterback name for Notre Dame? His offensive line wasn't amazing tonight. FSU was in the backfield all night, but he knew when to make quick decision making, and the coaching played to his strengths. Short, intermediate passing game, he was on point, and then he took the shots when they were available. It's all on coaching, man. And offensively, we did not coach well. Offensively, we did not play call well. Sniper says, I wonder how in the hell did everything improve? And I mean everything improve over Milton came in the game. Because that's what quarterbacks do. I.e., look at the difference between the E.J. Manuel offense, which was the same offense that Jameis Winston took over the following year. That's what good quarterback play does. That's why it's the most coveted position in all of sports, the hardest position to play in all of sports. Quarterback. Good quarterbacks change the dynamic of football teams. Unless you're loaded at every other position, which obviously this team is not, you need good quarterback play. So I'm not happy with the play calling. That's probably the biggest negative I have from this game. They did not call good. They did not call to our strengths. They didn't call to Jordan Travis's strengths. They didn't call to the running back. We are a running foot. We should be a running foot. We should literally seriously, we should probably average at least 40 running attempts a game between the three running backs and the quarterback. And I don't even think I'm like damn, that word just slipped me. Exaggerating there.
Yeah, Nick.
Jeff almost missed this, man.
They freaked
Chat's
out.
moving fast, man. So I'm not going to miss any of my super chats, but if I don't hit your chat, the chat's moving fast, man. We got 184 people, which means I should have 184 likes. Shout out to the chat. But Jeff says, this is the best I've seen. Fuller play calling was pretty good. Norvell make a few mistakes, didn't like some of it, but as long as you start Milton, we should be okay. I'll change that to we should be better. We should definitely be better.
Clickety clank, the money goes into my piggy.
Zoe says he thinks we got the best backs in the ACC. Can we lie? Is that a lie? I don't think it's a lie.
They got the best athletes, y'all.
Told they got the best three running backs in the ACC, and it probably isn't close.
They got some athletes, man.
Trayshawn Ward, everything is advertised. Corbin bounce back year. You can see when Corbin hit the field at open field, wasn't nobody catching him. That injury, he's back.
Yeah, he looked good.
Back.
He looked good.
So again, I get it. I don't want to sit here and say that I'm not disappointed. Yes, I'm disappointed because we lost. But if you saw this team last year and you watch this team this year, complete 180, people.
They got so many athletes down there, man.
We were down 18. This team, last year's team, after going down 18, the game would have ended up. What was the score when we were down 18? Like 38-20? Yeah, 38-20.
I don't know.
The game would have ended up 50-something to 20.
It looked like Notre Dame took their foot off the gas.
Last year's team. Notre Dame would have put up another 20-some-odd points on us. It would have literally been 50-something to 20. That team would have laid down and called it a night.
They did
we gave it our best shot. We didn't. This team came all the way back from 18 and took it to overtime. I don't know how you cannot be ecstatic and look at this and be like,
I think the players stopped listening to the coach and just started kind of freestyling.
This team is marketably improved in key positions that we said we needed to improve in. No cap. That ain't me blowing smoke. You saw it tonight. We were down 18
they got
points.
Talent,
I'm not even going to lie. We were down 18 points, and I was saying to myself, well, that's me. That's it. I was thinking that. I'm not going to cap on you. I was like, well, we gave it our. I was under the impression, we gave it our best.
And by the way, I did reach out to. Listen, y'all.
We tried. We
listened
to a better team.
I sat and had drinks,
and them boys came back
online with him till like 2-3 in the morning, talking Florida State, Louisville football. So sometimes when I close the chat,
are a fan
like
of any other team
I'm on here
in the ACC. If you're a Florida Gator fan,
so
a fan of a team in Florida,
he knows what he's talking about.
Be afraid.
He's a Florida head, though. He's a Florida State head.
Be very afraid, because what none of them want is for this program. See, this program ain't like all the other programs. This program,
he holds true to it.
This right here, nigga. This right here. So when we get our act together, yeah, you're gonna see top 10, top 5 recruiting classes, and we'll be back. But we're not back.
We've been saying that though,
and say that we'll be back. We're not back. We will be back, but we're not back.
We've been saying
if
that.
they continue to play,
they need better
this
coaching.
Energy, if this tenacity, if this defensive line, if this defensive play calling continues, shout out to Fuller, because I'm.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Problem is, they can say that every year because they always got the talent to play with anybody, but they never had a coaching. I don't know if they got lost in politics or something, but they always got the talent. And everybody's always scared of Florida State getting the right coach in there. Everybody always knows that. And me and him could go back and forth about that. Like, dude, nobody's denying y'all got the talent, but y'all had the coaching. And everybody outside of Florida State can see they don't got the coaching to deal with the talent. Yeah, it was ridiculous, Maestro. It was ridiculous. Like Notre Dame got the lead by ridiculous breakdowns, terrible defensive play calls, terrible. All this, listen, Notre Dame, this game wouldn't have got, think about this. The game wouldn't even got close if those referees cheated Notre Dame. That guy ran into the kicker, roughed the kicker, knocked him off his feet, hit him real bad. This is the first time in my life I've ever seen Notre Dame get screwed on a game. When they didn't get the 15-yard penalty, I felt like the game was fixed. They were trying to make sure Florida State beat the spread. Because I'm telling you, the way a Florida State player hit that kicker, ain't no way that wasn't a roughing the kicker. He hit both legs. I mean, yeah, he hit the front leg the most, but he hit both legs. It should have been Notre Dame 15 yards, first down. They go up instead of 18 or whatever, or wherever they was at. I think they were up 10. They get a first down. They in the red zone. They probably scoring. Wait a minute. Nobody is inviting me to the BW3s in Middletown. I haven't been invited to the Drakes or the BW3s. I don't have a TV right now. So I'm watching games on this computer. My eyes are going bad. Y'all don't care, but y'all don't give a damn about me. Y'all gonna let me go blind and deaf and not have a place to watch the game. Well, if you were working, then I can't really talk slick. I can't talk slick if you were working. I know. This is a fact. I thought so too. I thought this dude could go. Yeah, he panicked, man. Okay, if you were working, I won't give you a hard time. You work at the Middletown BW3s. It's not the food I'm worried about. Who's gonna give me a good pour? Lauren, is that we're gonna have to make BW3s the setup spot, the meeting place? No, I'm not in the ATL. You see this damn board behind me? Sorry. You see this damn board behind me? Once my TV went down, it was a wrap. I was about 60% going. My car was gassed up. My dad sounded kind of tired, but I was still gonna go down and just at least be in the parking lot for an hour. Listen, when I get there, Derek, you got to tell me who's the best server on the drink. Although, I don't know. I'm going to act like it's a business meeting. Jason, what was Vince talking about? Listen, did you ask him to rescind that suspension? That's all I want to know. Well, if you got it, I might be down there for tomorrow's game. At the bar. Yeah, I knew you meant bar. I knew you meant bar. No, yeah, listen, man, I give him a hard time, but man, I like him personally. I like him. Listen, when I saw him over at the kickoff, the what's it called? Listen, when I saw him, I wanted to hug him, man. Like I said, I don't think he's a messed up dude. Gary. Listen, Gary, I appreciate you starting the fun. And here's the other thing, too. I don't want to ask, but I don't want to ask young fella for a new TV. Like, I would feel like crap asking him for a TV or even asking him to put on a TV. So I gotta budget a new TV into the trip. But thank you, Gary. Not tomorrow though. Why not? Sunday open to close. I know what you're saying. I know, but if he gives me something, I take it. But I still feel bad. My TV just died, and I feel like I gotta figure something out. 4 pegs first. I know, but we can set up that. But we can go to BW3s and then set it up. Did I beat you? Did I beat you in there? Nick, did I beat you to the S? Damn it, you got me. I tried to beat you to the S. I know. Hey, Brian, I be thinking that too, but he works so hard, man. I want him to enjoy every dime he makes, man. He works hard. I called him today. He's off today. I called him on the phone. He didn't answer the phone. He called me back. He FaceTimed me. Said, "What you up to?" He said he was at the gym, at the facility getting some extra work in. I could see the Lions locker room in the background. You know what I'm saying? He was just in there on his day off getting extra work in. So how can I ask that man to get me a TV? He working hard. He was working hard. So I feel terrible. Got to beat Ole Miss. You just got to beat them, man. You just got to beat them. SEC, listen, the worst thing the SEC can do is make an excuse about Lane Kiffin. Because you know what that means? Listen to what I'm saying. I want y'all to prepare for this. Brian, like he works so hard. I don't want to take a dime from him. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if I'm struggling, he can bail me out. But for the most part, like I won't take it just for something like a luxury item. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do a luxury item. If I need it, I'll take it. But luxury items, I won't. I don't really, ask him for. If he just throw it to me, it's great. And when I called up there to talk to the baby, he was on the couch asleep. It's like, oh man, he's working hard. Okay, so ACC did not have the greatest first weekend. Definitely more of a Cluckers guy. Why? Okay, but here, I was talking about the y'all got to get ready for this. Get prepared for this. If you do get a win, anybody who says it's because Lane Kiffin, if they say it's because of Lane Kiffin, you can open up a can on them. Because if you think damn it, Derek. Damn it. Derek. Double shot. Thank you. Derek, this wasn't even a good double shot. This is very important. Johnny, I'm always nervous. Listen, this is very important. If any SEC person tries to dismiss a win by Louisville tomorrow, that means they're admitting that it doesn't matter about the fans and the tradition and all that shit that comes along with the SEC. You're admitting that with one head coach and all the same players and all the same coordinators and all the same fans, if you lose to Louisville and you blame it on not having your head coach, that means your program ain't shit. Albert, see you late tonight. Sorry you tuned in with me speaking the truth. Give me 30 seconds because Derek forced me to get a second shot. Thank you, Derek, for supporting the channel. Thank you, Derek, for encouraging the honesty. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just need a couple seconds, folks. Hold on, just a couple of seconds. Couple splashes of focus. Couple splashes of this evening we're doing sky. Derek, thank you for supporting the channel, my man. I really do appreciate it. So, still, point being, hold on, I'll use my mouse. Let me catch up. Yeah, they didn't have the best start, but I wouldn't say embarrass herself. Cheese six. I haven't been to Cluckers in a long time. Definitely nervous. Always nervous. Yeah. Nice little troll move. Albert just got in the building. Ooh, get spicy. I don't disagree. Steve had a funny little theory about that too. Appreciate that, man. If we win the coin toss, oh, fuck them. I'll kick. I would kick. Yeah, I would kick. Yeah, fuck them. I would kick. Ricky Hernandez. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, even still. Listen, you haven't done blood orange. Brian, you haven't done blood orange. Because listen, there's a shortage. The owner of Focus came into the studios, and the owner of Focus just so happens to enjoy Marcus Maben. I said, hey man, we're not getting the blood orange deliveries like we used to. He said everybody is buying the blood orange. Everybody is buying. G-Mister said fresh ice cubes. Listen, the owner of Focus said everybody is buying the blood orange. And when I say everybody, I do mean everybody. They cannot keep it in stock. Listen. And if you don't drink coffee and you don't want to have these heart attack energy drinks, listen, some of these we're gonna learn. Listen. Hold on, where's that? I guarantee you haven't had this flavor. It's hard to get, but if you ever see the blood orange, get it. Actually, it's like a good stock. Andrew Mullins in the building. Blood orange is like a good stock. Yeah, like I said, salute Andrew. Hate you going through that, man. Jeez. Yeah, blood orange is a great stock, y'all. It's a great stock. It goes up. But back to the point. If anybody in the SEC says you beat Ole Miss because they didn't have their head coach, then that's them admitting that it doesn't matter with their athletes if they don't have the best head coach. And if you got the best head coach, you know what I'm saying? Y'all suck. Y'all just like everybody else. Listen, SEC had a good first weekend, but wait and see. Wait and see it play out. LSU got their ass kicked by UCLA. And every other, Georgia, which is top 3 in the SEC, Georgia did great. Alabama did great. Listen, it's okay to say the top 3 teams in the SEC are a problem. It's also okay to say the rest of them teams ain't shit. They just got a bunch of great athletes with bad coaches. So of course they can win a couple of games, when somebody just shows out. But as a conference, that's like saying the Big Ten, Ohio State, Penn State, like Michigan sucks. Michigan State sucks. I mean, they don't suck, but I mean, top heavy conferences are everywhere. And just because your conference top heavy is better than somebody else's, that doesn't mean that after the number 3 spot in your conference, Steve made this point. He said if you cut the top 3 out of the SEC and maybe, a couple other conferences, it would be the best football, ever. But it's probably 3 in the SEC, 2 in the Big Ten, and 2 in every other conference. So really the SEC just has 1 extra team that's just full of athletes that make them the best conference. But the rest of the people past 3, they suck. And I'm not saying they suck, but they're normal. They're normal. Florida State's athletes can line up with anybody in the SEC. Fact. Yeah, they gotta play like with a sacrificing attitude. Fair enough. Good night. Went to a birthday party with one of my best friends. Had a focus. He was like, oh, I hate peach. Ugh. I hate all of like I said, blood orange. And keep in mind, healthy is not gonna be sugary. So you're not gonna taste a bunch of sugar, but what you're not gonna have is a bunch of unnatural super sugars and super. It's not gonna be what do you call it? Red Bull. You're not in danger of having a heart attack. You got natural tea caffeine, you got natural caffeines and natural flavor. That would be so awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I'll let Andrew say it. It will be a nice drive up the road. I mean, Vandy lost to ETSU. Think about this, y'all. Kentucky just beat a team that ain't lost, that ain't won. Oh, okay. Kentucky just beat a team that hasn't won a game in 2 years and gave up 70 points last year. Vandy just lost to an FCS school at home. So automatically, like, stop talk. Don't listen to SEC talk. No, Bama is in the SEC. Georgia is in the SEC. One other team. You switch out the third team every year. Maybe it's Auburn this year. But the rest of y'all are not in the SEC? I mean, who are we kidding? And I'm still waiting on them to enforce some penalties. I put the number the other night, y'all. Pro 205 art. It will make a great man cave image, y'all. Albert C, y'all should go to his page and just see some of the art. I don't want to grab the photo, but the studio thing of Baby Rummage and B Hall. Listen, it makes for a nice man cave, a Louisville man cave. Because, like I said, who knows? They might fire us tomorrow. So if you got an image of a show you enjoy to listen to of me, Steve, and Brian, check out Pro 205 art at Gmail. Because like I said, who knows when Kentucky's gonna end up buying out our radio station. And if I don't play ball, they're gonna say we're replacing you with Parent or something. I'm just kidding. But listen, somebody's gonna buy the station or bribe the station. They're gonna start suspending me for telling the truth about the rival. But I'm gonna come right here to the YouTube channel and say what I want. Because they're gonna try to get me to change my narrative. Then I'm gonna quit. Then they're gonna say, oh, he just quit. And I'm gonna say, no, I quit because y'all tried to get me to change my narrative. But I'm not changing my narrative. And I'm gonna come here. And if y'all gonna support the channel, I will quit the moment they make me stop. But listen, if y'all don't support the channel, I'm gonna stay there, and then I'm gonna be like, oh, because I still gotta eat. Derek, damn right. Duke lost to Charlotte. That's a bad look for the ACC. In-state. I don't panic. Jordan, enjoy yourself. Ooh, I hope y'all took off on Tuesday. But I am going into work tomorrow since I'm here. Instagram _hatchings. Fair enough. Brian, think about this. Think about this, Brian. I was going to Vanderbilt. I was going to Vanderbilt. If you look at the history of Tennessee, there's a player who came out of Tennessee. He went to the University of Kentucky. His name was Ron Mercer. Ron Mercer was out of Nashville. He played with Drew Maddox out of Goodpasture. Both of those guys played in Nashville, right? Ron Mercer was like the number one player in the nation, or top 3. Ron Mercer. So I was a year behind Ron Mercer. So what happened? Okay, the coach at Vanderbilt, his name was Jan Van Bredikoff. Jan Van Bredikoff was the coach of Vanderbilt. His son, Jan Michael Van Bredikoff, was on my AAU team. Because we went to go play with some Nashville dudes to play AAU. So this is what happened. When I left Clarksville and started playing with city teams, it was like me, Trenton, Sean, and Maurice or somebody, right? So we played with Jan Michael Van Bredikoff. Sean was going to JUCO. Trenton was he's going to prop 48 at Austin Peay, right? But I, sat out because I had the test score. I just didn't have a regular GPA because I never went to school. Like, don't tell your kids. I never went to school. So I went to the court. I skipped school to play basketball all the time. So, and we live near a military base, so you could skip school, and the GIs on the military base started playing pickup at like 9:30 in the morning when they got out of PT, and I would go in there and run with them. So anyway, that's another part of the story. So anyway, I played on AAU teams, on the AAU team with Jan Michael Van Bredikoff. His dad was the coach of Vanderbilt. When I would go into Nashville or something and we had a tournament or something, we would stay at their house. Fucking huge mansion. It was like one of those houses where all y'all got this floor and it's like 3-4 floors and a basement. You know what I'm saying? So I seen the house. I seen how they was living. Vanderbilt, he's the coach. I'm going to Vanderbilt. If I didn't make it in Tennessee, when I qualify, I'm going to Vanderbilt. So, the Georgia coach ended up seeing me. The Georgia coach told me I need to stay at home and just take the test again because I was still young. So I take the test again, whatever. When I qualified, because like I said, my test scores were already so high that the coaches were like, you just need to take the test again. So anyway, I qualify, right? I call Vanderbilt. I call Coach Van Bredikoff, and I say, okay, I got my test scores. They send a copy to me, and they send a copy to him. We got the copies probably at the same time. So I say, okay, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I got my scores. I'm ready to start at Vanderbilt, right? So here's what happened. A year earlier, Ron Mercer wanted to go to Vanderbilt, but they made Ron Mercer go in front of a board of like 12 Vanderbilt alumni. And it was like an interview to see if you were a good enough person to come to Vanderbilt. So Ron Mercer is the number one recruit in the nation. He's from Nashville and he wants to go to Vanderbilt. They put him in front of a board just to see if he was Vanderbilt material. They denied Ron Mercer and said he wasn't Vanderbilt material. That's why Ron Mercer ended up at Kentucky in the sickle. What do you call them? The sickle shorts and all that, or the denims. Ron Mercer went to Kentucky because Vanderbilt's that little board said he wasn't good enough material. And he came from Good Pasture, an academy. He came from a private school, 1A, 1 or 2A. So Ron Mercer wasn't good enough to go to Vanderbilt. So he went to Kentucky. So when Jan Van Bredekoff said, okay, I'm glad you want to come here. We just got to put you in front of the board. And I was like, the board? Like, shit, I just got a 24 on my ACT. Like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, but and I'm paraphrasing. He's like, yeah, but you still got to go in front of this board. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, the same board that told the #1 player in the nation that he ain't good enough to come to Vanderbilt. And he's like, yep. And I'm like, I ain't going in front of that board. Are you crazy? Right? So after that, I was like, Coach, hey, thanks for the opportunity, but I'm not good. Like, if my ACT score is not enough to get me in, and I got to go in front of this board, I'm not doing that. Right? So I opened up my recruiting, blah, blah, blah. The rest is history. But I was going to go to Vandy. Listen, I told Jalen to go to Vandy. Jalen wanted to go to Tennessee. I said, listen, it's going to be tough for you to get playing time in Tennessee. You might as well just go to Vandy and become a doctor and get paid the easy way. But he said, listen, when he went to Tennessee, I said, hey, man, if you promise me you'll go for your degree in 3 years, then you have my blessing, because I know you're going to work hard if you're trying to get your degree in 3 years. He chose Tennessee. He got his degree in 3 years. Jalen got his degree from Tennessee in 3 years. I wanted him to go to Vandy, Duke, or Georgia Tech. My grandma wanted my dad to go to Duke, but my dad didn't want to go to Duke, and my grandma didn't want my dad at Duke around North Carolina A&T, North Carolina Central, you know what I'm saying? All them schools. But you get the point. The dad always recommends taking the smart route. But if the kid is rambunctious, you got to let him do what he do. So that is my Notre Dame story. Yeah. They're just another conference with good athletes. It's in the student section with the little flag. That's awesome. Acting straight, Dixon. That's an awesome story to have in your back pocket. Yeah, they should have never denied Ron Mercer. And again, this wasn't like he qualified. Like, it wasn't like he wasn't qualified. Ron Mercer was qualified to go to Vanderbilt out of Good Pasture. But like I said, they just decided they wanted to put another group in play. And I'm like, who is this alumni board that just get to judge if a dude's good enough to be a Vanderbilt player? And I'm just like, nah. Right. You can't even trip on a Vandy degree. Vandy degree, Vandy network. I feel them. But yeah, as soon as I got my ACT scores, the first call I made was to the Vandy coach. Again, I had stayed with him. Dude is huge too. Dude's like 6'10". His dad's a coach. Like I said, I like his son. I assume his son was probably going to end up there too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can look it up. Jan Van Bredekoff. He was the dad of our point guard on the team. And them AAU teams were a problem. Actually, I found a book the other day, and I sent a picture to Coach Pegues. Coach Pegues had a team out of like Maryland or something in one of the same AAU tournaments. But that also made me think, like, Coach P, I can give you some tips. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were playing AAU the same time as me, bro. Like, I can give you a suggestion here and there. You know what I'm saying? And then listen, and then me and Coach Pegues got into a little back and forth about whose team would have busted who. But I think Pegues said he has some older dudes than our team. Yeah. Yeah, Lofton. Yeah. Was it Chris Lofton? Yeah. Like, dude, people who leave UK, people leave Kentucky. When people leave the Kentucky border, boy, they don't leave happy. Nobody leaves Kentucky happy. Because nobody likes to be bullied. Listen, look, to your point, let's do this right here. Let's do this right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a second to read that, y'all. They're talking about Williamson from Owensboro. He was happy to get away from Kentucky. Think about that, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. I am looking for. Hold on. He was happy just to leave to Kentucky. That's how bad it is. Give me 15 seconds. I got to get my rice started. I'm having chicken and rice with mushroom sauce. Chicken and rice with mushroom sauce is going to be terrific. Y'all think about this. Wimsatt is unlikely to have anything approaching the kind of payday coming his way. The bigger motivation for his departure from Owensboro, according to a Rutgers source, was his desire to get away from a situation that had become toxic in Kentucky after the star recruit snubbed his home state SEC program. I mean, how many more stories? How many more stories like that do y'all got to see or do y'all got to hear? Listen, and Rondell Moore was my last fantasy pick. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that shows you just how dirty and crooked it gets. Okay, y'all, I'm enjoying my cocktails. If y'all want to ask me any deep questions, any liquor talk, sober thought questions, y'all can go ahead and get them in now. Y'all want me to spill the beans? Y'all better ask now. Bro, look at Reed Shepherd. He should have been committed to UK at birth. I know. They playing games. They're going to keep on playing them games, man. That's what I'm saying. But here's the problem. The bullying stuff ain't going to work forever because people have social media now. They can reach out to outside outlets. They can reach outside the area. That's how they reached out to Blake and Baker, y'all. They reached out to Blake and Baker. Think about that. They reached out to Blake and Baker, y'all. They reached out to Blake and Baker. Oh, no. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Screwed up a little bit. I'm still messing up. I'm looking for something in particular. Your channel. Shorts. I'm looking for a short clip. It's not what I needed. Gosh darn it, y'all. Okay, my channel, YouTube Studio. Hold on, my channel. Videos. Okay. Okay. Because I do want y'all to check this out. Listen, y'all. People from UK, what U of L star had the worst jumper in your opinion? What U of L star had the worst jumper in my opinion? Okay, what are we calling a star? A star. I like making fun of Tick Rogers, but after I played with him a while, his release point was efficient. So he always got it off. Nobody ever blocked Tick Rogers' shot for real, even though it was kind of an awkward one. A broke jump shot from a Louisville star. A broke jump shot from a Louisville star. Huh. A Louisville star. I don't know. Who had a broke jump shot? Who had a broke looking jump shot? I don't. But no stars had a broke jump shot. But I know a bunch of players that have broke jump shots. Who you saying, Wiley Brown or Eric Brown? Ooh, Anthony, I like this question. Yeah, y'all give me the good questions. I'm late again. Ooh, give me these good questions, y'all, because I'm gonna let it all out right now. So who did you want to say STFU in the meeting when they were talking? Who did I want to say that to? Probably Vince. Because Vince was talking. Okay, Vince was kind of talking about everything good they've done. And I'm like, Vince, this ain't that kind of meeting. So it wasn't like a STFU at him, but it was like a STFU to help him. Like Vince. What's the little meme when dudes like, yeah, when Vince Tyree was up there, I was kind of like, this is not okay. You got all these old players and you're talking about, what you're doing moving forward, but it's like, this don't have nothing to do with anybody here. What you're doing moving forward is not addressing, your most direct fan base. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody can have, and I forgot who said it, maybe Butch said it. Anybody can have a bunch of plans, but it's like this meeting wasn't for a bunch of plans moving forward with other people. It was about plans with addressing this problem. So Vince, I wanted to be like, dude, kill the mic, like stop it. People didn't come here to see you honor yourself. And that was me trying to help him out. That's a great question. That's a great question. Wait, like I said, you said star. If you change that to just player, had the words jump shot, I might be able to call that one out. So you have enough to tell us who on the board you think hammered Mac. Here's the thing. Jerry Eves hammered Rick, hammered Mac, hammered everybody. Jerry Eves has had a problem with the entire establishment the whole time. He wouldn't deny what I'm saying. So this is not even like, this is not new news. Jerry Eves has had a group of problems that nothing's gonna fix. So I think Jerry Eves' opinion. Okay, put it this way: Jerry Eves can give you good research or good facts, but his opinion about the program is invalid because he already showed that he's going to be biased no matter what. So yeah, Jerry Eves, listen, if Rick got put out in the Final Four, Jerry Eves is going to say that was a championship team. Rick should be fired. If Vince Tyree made 10 of the best hires, Jerry Eves is going to complain about the 11th one. He's been like that. So his credibility over like a 10-year span, it's like, dude, if you're not going to compliment or if you're not going to acknowledge good decisions and only point out the bad, then you lose credibility. So Jerry Eves lost credibility with the school and his teammates. But listen, I'm not saying Jerry can't make good points. He can point out something that's a problem. But dude, you way past pointing out problems because you already showed you're not going to acknowledge any positives. So nobody's going to listen to you ever. No teammates are going to listen. If you give some good stats, we'll take the stats. That's it. That's the position he put himself in. Are you saying but you kind of are. Hold on. I think this is a drunk text I'm getting. And it's a drunk text kind of complaining. Okay. And I'm like, yeah, stop complaining. So yeah. Were you talking about Wiley? Have you heard anything about running back Traven Cooley from North Carolina? Did he sign with Louisville? Or sound like yeah, he's here. Eric. Yeah, Eric transferred, man. Eric had all the tools, man. But Eric may have been better off at a place where he just got to shoot all the balls. I mean, when Eric got here, it's some other dudes that can play. So Eric Brown, he may have been better off at like the Westerns and the Easterns where he could just be all shoot all the balls. He's had the size, he had the build, he had a nice stroke. You know what I'm saying? It's a little slow, but he just I just don't think he fit in with a group of guys that can play. He needed to be on a team where he could just be one track minded. He wasn't forced to like play team ball. And he's not selfish, but you know, he's just a scorer. I agree. Rondo's different though. Shit, what you want to know about him? Ask me any questions. Who was Dodo but thought they was cold? Who was? Are you saying Dodo like who's bull but thought they were cold? Who thought who was who was just average and thought they were cold? Who was average and thought they were cold? Who was kind of bull and thought they were cold? I mean, nobody. Okay, put it this way: nobody at Louisville was bull, but Brian Northern really thought he was colder than what he was. Y'all remember Brian Northern from Indiana? He thought he was a problem. Like I said, he's good. You know, he could play basketball, but he wasn't like different. And he thought he was different. Who else? Who else thought they was just cold? Like I said, you don't get here without being good. So that's a tough question. But I know Brian thought the coach was just tripping on him. He thought it was all coach. Everybody else I think of was pretty good. They were pretty good when they had the confidence. It's a good question too. I'll tweet it when I think of somebody who thought they was a lot colder than what they were. But Brian Northern, he damn sure thought he was cold. And again, disclaimer, he could fucking play. He could play. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna read. Jerry Johnson. But God, he had all the potential. He had all the talent. But when he got on the court, he didn't make it happen. What's it, Marcus? What's his name? Marcus Smith? He had heart though. He wasn't bull. He wasn't natural. He was more like a guy who went out to all the camps and stuff. He was like kind of like fundamental, and he had a lot of heart. So I wouldn't call him bull. Brian moved on to handle his dog walking business. We had to act like we didn't like Nick just to make sure they would give us Nick. Because Because if they knew how much we like Nick, if they knew how much we like Nikki V, there's no way they would have gave us Nikki V. So if Brian had to go, we really needed Nick Valvano. He's really, really good. And listen, y'all, Nick knows more than us combined about radio. But Nick's pops be hard on him. They be hard on him. But Nikki thinks more like us, but we're gonna try to bring it out of him. But I do think y'all gonna enjoy Nikki V. Lorenzo Wade was the who am I thinking of? You said on my team? Jerry Johnson tried to dunk the ball a lot, but when he missed it, they call him yeah, like that's the problem. He didn't have any solutions. That's my problem. He didn't have solutions. Like, dude, this meeting is not for whining, it's for solutions. Yeah, B Northern, he just knew he was cold. Yeah, he knew, no, not thought. He knew he was cold. And again, he can play some basketball, man, but he just knew I should be starting the point and the shooting guard. Terrence had a lot of talent though. He had a lot of talent. He didn't miss more than Jerry Johnson. Yeah, his shot was terrible. He had a terrible looking shot. Everybody knew this. The first time he shot the ball, you knew he wouldn't last under Rick. You knew Shaquan Aaron wasn't going to last under Rick with that shot. Yeah, honestly, I thought that hurt a shot. He wanted to have that, he wanted to have that big, that big chest. It's like, yeah, I feel you, but that shit might be hurting. That shit might be hurting your shot a little bit. Terrence, really, really, really a lot of potential. But it's hard to play for these coaches too, man. Is Process always like he is on the radio? No, Brian, he's not. I mean, he has his moments. But he's a lot more balanced in person than he is on the radio. On radio, he kind of goes shock jock. He likes being extreme. But he does that because Andy says that's what he's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Process is smart as fuck. Nick Valvano they are fucking smart. They are really smart, y'all. They are really, really smart. Jack is smart, but they all come in under Andy. And Andy wants them all to be extreme. He wants them all to be Dan Lebitard and them. Like they think that radio is always about shock and hot take and hyper opinionated. And that's different for us because I'm an expert. I'm an expert on athletes. Like I'm literally an expert. Steve has been studying the Louisville program for 20 years. Okay, if Steve is 34 now and he started at 14 and he knows every name, every recruiting story, everything, and he played football, you know what I'm saying? And he was recruited. So Steve is an expert on Louisville sports. I am an expert on athletes and the way they move and all this stuff. So Andy wants Jack and Nick and Process to be just extremists and just like say stuff and just to get a reaction. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they get on there and they say things that, oh, I hate all of them. And I hate everybody who ever played for Louisville. And it's just like, why would you say that? Like, what do you mean? Like Process doesn't realize when he says something like, oh, I just, Satterfield's a fraud and it doesn't matter what he can do. I'm like, Process. Andy hyped you up to say that. Now nobody is going to take your opinion seriously because you just told the whole audience that you don't care what Satterfield does. You're going to have a negative opinion on him just to be a hot take. And you know, you can tell him like, hey, stop doing that shit. Like Jack knows everything about Big Ten. He knows his history about Louisville. I mean, I can tell Jack don't know shit about the Jordan era because he said he got it all from YouTube, but these dudes are smart. But when Andy's telling them good radio is just saying extreme things, and then Andy clowns them for their extreme comments. So it's like, you know, you try to tell them like, no, you don't have to be extreme. You can be smart. You can be appreciated for your intelligence. They don't want to listen to that. So that's why Process sounds like he sounds. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. So that's kind of how he is. In person is a little different. Did someone actually call Eves out on not having a solution? Actually, ironically, it was Butch Beard that said, hey man, this is just a, you know, we need solutions. Put it this way. When he started talking, everybody had a response. So that's why he stayed the whole time. Because he knew everybody was feeling some kind of way. He knew everybody understood the facts he was saying, but they also understood the way he was going about it wasn't going to work. That's why he stayed. He knew he wasn't going to be able to say what he wanted to say and leave. He knew that. So yeah, he said he was going to do that on the radio. He said what he had to say, and then he sat right in there and listened to everybody else. We better be, Devin. Shit. He is strong. Like I said, you know, nobody sucks. Nobody sucks. But some people think they were better. New guys. Process is new. Jack is new. Jack's voice is different. If you can't tolerate his voice, like, you in trouble. Process is extreme, but again, they're being trained under Andy. Yeah, but I told Process, I'm like, dude, you can't have like irrational opinions on the head coach. He didn't check him. He just had a different opinion, or he had an opinion that counteracted what Eves was saying, in my opinion. I will not say a foul word about BJ Flynn. Listen, I don't care if BJ's not your favorite style of player. BJ knows how to play basketball. And BJ is tough as hell. He's tough. He's tough. He will stick his chin. He will stick his chin in any fight. He will stick his nose. He will stick his nose in front of an elbow to get the charge. And that's not easy. Like, people think that's just easy. Like, when you see somebody getting ready to, hold a ball, listen, I told this story, right? I told this story. When I pop out and get the ball, right? I get the ball. I got it like this, right? And there's supposed to be a little bit of space in between you and the defender so you can turn, right? And we were playing against Western Kentucky. And, okay, when you come out, they pass you the ball. You look, you get it, and you kind of spin. But you kind of like whip the ball. So if their face is too close, you're allowed to hit their face with the ball. But just to give you a little bit of space, right? This dude from Western Kentucky, every time I popped out to get the ball, he was leaning on me, right? So I would have to like reach around and then throw the ball. But we were just getting the offense started. Like, I was out by half court. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to make a move or nothing. So this dude was all up on me. And he almost made me travel a couple times. So what you do is you pop out and you kind of like put it under your chin and you whip it. And if he's that close, the ball might catch him. So I did that, and I kind of told dude, I'm like, hey, man, I was like, I'm not trying to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm out by half court. So I tell him, like, hey, man, I'm just throwing the ball, like, chill out. Because if you get a traveling call out there or something, you're going to get in trouble. So this dude just kept on doing it. So then you pop out and get the ball. And what you do is you put the ball a little more under your chin, and then you turn. But your elbows are out a little more. So you get yourself a little more space, right? So I gave him like a little chin check warning, like, hey, man, you need to back up, man. Like, I'm not trying to go around you. I'm just starting offense, and I'm going to throw the ball. Dude kept on pressing me out to half court. So about the third, fourth time I get the ball, I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, real hard. Caught him across the chin, real good. I swear I thought I broke his jaw. And I looked in his face. I looked right at him face to face after I caught his jaw because he knew I had been warning him. He looked at me. He was getting ready to kill me, y'all. And his teammate grabbed him. They called a foul on me. And I think he ended up walking to the bench or walking to the free throw line or something. But I never really saw his face again. But I remembered that because I'm like, one day that kid gonna come back and kill me. You know what I'm saying? But you get the point. You know what I'm saying? You start off like that. But here's the thing. BJ is one of the kind of dudes that if you do this, BJ will put his chin right in there. And then he'll take the blow and fall. So when I get the ball and I swing to move, he will put his chin right up under my, elbow. So anybody willing to do that is built different. So that's my opinion on BJ. He's willing to take that. See, Brian, I had a high-pitched voice too. I hit puberty and my voice got deeper than everybody's voice. So, and y'all heard my laugh. My laugh is like my dad's, is high-pitched. People hate my laugh. But you are what you are, so you kind of got to deal with it. Ooh, hype music before I would hit the floor. Actually, it wasn't the hype. Oh, before games, before all home games, I would get to Freedom Hall. I would get to Freedom Hall in my normal clothes. Especially my late years. Listen, my late years, I would take classes in the evening where you could miss half of practice and just come there when they hooping. So you would miss all the stretching and the bullshit. So when we had a game, like I would get out of class at 4:30 or something. Let's say you got a game at 7, you got to be at Freedom Hall at 5, right? So I would, stop, maybe get something to eat. I would get over to Freedom Hall at 5. I would go to the locker room and I would take off all my clothes, get bucket naked, right? And I would go into the shower. I would just listen, if it was a hot and a cold, I would go to the shower. I would just turn on the cold. I would just crank the cold. You know what I'm saying? I would sit in the cold shower for about 5 minutes till I got comfortable with the cold shower. It would be freezing. And I would just take a cold rinse off as soon as I hit Freedom Hall. And I would go right to my locker room. No underwear, no nothing. I would put on my basketball shorts, no socks, no nothing. Put on my basketball shorts. I would put my shoes on with no socks. And I would put my shooting shirt on. And I would walk down to the court. I would always be one of the first people down there. So when you get down there at, let's say you get there at 5:15, 5:30, the dance team ladies are still on the court doing their pregame, workout. And they in their hoodies and sweats, and they're just their regular, their regular athlete clothes. I would sit right on the table and I would listen to the music and watch the dance team and they was working hard as fuck. So they down there working, they down there. Everybody's in sync. Everybody's doing their thing. I would just sit right on the table, right on the scorer's table, spin the ball, play with the ball, watch the ball. And they would probably be down there 15, 20 minutes. They would jog out the floor. I would get a couple of shots up, and then when the rest of the team started coming down, because they would wait till the ladies were leaving. When the rest of the team started coming down, I would go back up to the locker room and start getting dressed for real, like, putting on clothes. I still wasn't putting on nothing under my shorts though. I know that's too much information, but then I would go back up there and then you get taped and put on your jersey, and I would put on like the full uniform stuff. But yeah, I would get to the gym and I would go straight down there. And sometimes when I went down there, I would just take off my shoes and walk on the floor barefoot because I like the vibration on the hardwood floor of just the bouncing and all that stuff. So yeah. So the hype music was whatever the ladies were playing down on the floor when I got to the gym. That was it. Okay, y'all. We went way too long. Look at the time of the show. We went way, way, way too long. Thank y'all for supporting the channel. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Please donate to the channel anytime you can. Don't hesitate to contact me advertising during the show. If you want me to have articles made for the Ville at Gmail, MADEFORTHEVILLE, made for the Ville at gmail.com. Don't hesitate to send me messages. Don't hesitate to send me ideas, advertising, business, all that good stuff. Y'all get some sleep. Enjoy the game. I'll be up for the show in the morning. Lauren, I just knew you were asleep, girl. I can't even believe you